everyone, this is Xephyr here. Welcome back to Monster Hunter World on PC. I'm not recording a full video right now. I'm actually just doing a short little intro. I'm still a little sick. I'm sure you can hear the congestion in my voice. So I'm just going to record this beginning part because the Spring Blossom Fest is here and I want to show you the things that it brings right away rather than after I've already initiated some of it. So I'll just tack this beginning onto the video where we actually do a quest. So, as usual, there will probably just be a costume change on the handler, a costume change on the Poogie, and the area up in the Celestial Pursuit will look different. So let's head up to the Celestial Pursuit, because usually going up there starts it all. Alright, so this is actually my second ever Spring Blossom Fest. It's the first ever on PC, but I've been through it for console. But you all get to experience it now. This is the PC. Obviously, the first time PC's been available for spring because it was released in fall. So it's pretty exciting. The Summer Fest will be the first time for PC this year, but second time for console. So it's kind of funny, but we'll deal with that when summer comes around. But for now, Spring Blossom Fest. So welcome to the Spring Blossom Fest. For a limited time, the Celestial Pursuit and its staff will serve all hunters in vivid seasonal outfits. A special seasonal platter will also be available, packed with fresh ingredients. These ingredients are on the house. Get the handler and your Poogie into the spirit of things with special outfits. Check the notice board for the official site or the official site for the Spring Blossom Fest availability. The handler's special outfit is only available during the event. To change outfits, talk to the housekeeper and select change the handler's outfit. The Boogie's seasonal outfits can still be used even after the event ends. And as with all handler outfits, I'm sure they will allow us to purchase her outfit. I know I at least was able to purchase it on console, so I'm sure I'll be able to purchase it on PC as well so that we can keep it after the fact. During the Spring Blossom Fest, during Astera's Spring Blossom Fest, many facilities and features provide some extra perks. Sales. During a fest, each facility features daily sales. Event quests. Event quests available only during the Spring Blossom Fest, and other challenge quests are available. That includes Greatest Jaggeress. Greatest Jaggeress, I believe, is back for the Spring Blossom Fest, which makes me think that Lavasioth, My Name is Lavasioth, will be available during the Summer Fest. In addition, during a fest, most of the past event quests are available again. If you missed out the first time, make sure to try again for a chance at special equipment. I need to do that on console to get the Faux Ticket 3 from the Great Jaggers quest. Login bonus. Not only will you get 2 lucky vouchers during a fest instead of 1, you'll also receive a special Spring Blossom ticket. Limited bounties. Weekly limited bounties will change on a daily basis during feasts and will reward you with fireworks or Spring Blossom tickets. Fireworks is a consumable item. Use them when you're out on a quest or expedition. You can craft more of them by using a Spring Blossom ticket when talking to the Elder Melder. I don't know why they say during feasts, but I guess they just mean during fests. I think they meant during fests. Exit tutorial.
Hey, partner.
What do you think? Figured I'd change things up a bit. And I figured while I'm at it, I'd change your Poogie's clothes too. Alright. So here's the fireworks. We can check that out real quick since they're going on now. They're not quite as great as the Appreciation Fest ones because they're just fireworks. They're not turning into feline faces or anything, but still cool. The food area has this wonderful bee Poogie, which is a little bit of a spoiler for what our Poogie's outfit is. You can see that the felines have this outfit that makes them look kind of like a butterfly, as well as the lasses here have kind of this insect-themed outfit going on, which is pretty great. But yeah, so you know, lots of flowers and things decorating the gathering hub, which is pretty great. So let's talk to these lasses and see what their dialogue is.
Hey.
Everyone in Celestial Pursuit lent a hand to get this place ready for the festival. What do you think? planning to shoot off some fireworks tonight, you better stop by for the festivities. Well, we're already doing that. It must just be done now.
Hello.
The special spring platter that the chef cooked up, so yummy, but so filling. My belly's all puffed up like a palumo. But you know what? I still feel like I can have just a little bit more. Want to join me?
Oh, that reminds me.
The head honcho with the odd glasses crafted us some gunpowder to use for our fireworks. I saw him running some weird experiments off in a secluded corner the other day. Glad to know it was just for us. So, what can I get for you? I think that's probably the last one.
Hi.
Oh no, unfortunately the winged drakes started eating the flowers, so everyone had to scramble to get them under control.
Hey.
Alright, so that's all for dialogue. Alright, on to the next one.
Welcome.
I figure since everyone's dressing up for this event, I might as well join them. Don't want to be a party pooper, right? We'll be checking out quests in a different video. Like I said, I just want to get the initial part done. I really wish I wasn't sick, but still congested. I have to admit, it was pretty fun getting this place ready for our event.
You're back.
You'll want to come back tonight. Everyone will be here for the fireworks. Already saw 'em. Hey, did I just see you sneak in a bite of my out of my food? Oh, that's funny. Sorry that I stumbled over that. The old fogey at the resource center put together this fireworks station for us. I have to admit, it's pretty nice. Why is she so rude?
Welcome.
Alright, so that's all hers. Alright, best girl here.
Oh, hello.
We worked extra hard to get this place prettied up. Hope you enjoy it.
Oh,
Missed
that
the fireworks,
reminds
did
me.
you? Don't worry, they'll be happening tonight too.
Hi.
Hey, did you get a chance to try out the new spring platter? Something's hiding in those flowers. Where's that guy from the botanical research?
Oh, hello.
Alright, that's all of hers. Alright, one more.
Oh, that reminds me.
My outfit? Yeah, it's something special just for today. You mean for the event?
Hey. Hi.
Hello, I see you're digging these flowers. I'll have you know I picked them myself.
Hey. It's so good to see you.
Just for today, the celestial pursuit is filled bow to stern with flowers. Enjoy. It's not just for today, it's for 2 weeks.
Hey.
Well, 2 weeks my time. I don't even want to know how long it is in-game time.
Hi.
Flowers are a girl's best accessory, you know. Whether they're bouquets or single stem, they're all great.
Hey.
It's probably the end of hers.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's all the dialogue. So let's go check out the outfits. And then we'll have a cut, and you'll all see me again when I'm healthy and ready to record. Alright, so let's start with the Poogie. Where are you, Mr. Poogie? There he is. Isn't he cute? So he looks like a bumblebee. And as it said, we'll get to keep this outfit moving forward. So that's awesome. Alright, then the last thing is to check out the handler's outfit. Alright, there you go. That's the handler's outfit. It's a little more ornate than the Hublass's, but she's clearly a bee as well. It's one of my favorite outfits of hers. I think it actually looks pretty good. So, and in high res, it actually looks really, really good. So that's kind of nice. We'll be able to see more of it when we're out on. Oh yeah, you can see little puffballs on her shoes, but we'll get to see more of it when we're out on quests. But this is what it is. So, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and have a cut here and tack this on to when I'm ready to record, when I'm feeling better. So, you know, I will see you all in just a second. I'm having to really hold back not just saying the end of video outro because That's what I feel like it is, but I'll just see you all in a moment. Alright, and welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. I am feeling better now, so I should be able to record without issue. So we're going to go ahead and continue this video with a new monster, and that new monster is the Arc-Tempered Kulve Taroth. So it's pretty much like any normal Kulve Taroth.
Oh, hello.
But there's some slight differences. Let's see here. So let's take a look at... Oh, well, okay, perfect. Tutorial. Investigate Arc-Tempered Kulve Taroth. Existence of an Arc-Tempered Kulve Taroth has been confirmed. Investigate this menacing monster and draw out its true power. Obtain new Kulve Taroth weapons. Due to the appearance of an Arc-Tempered Kulve Taroth, siege objectives have been revised. By completing specific objectives, you'll have a chance at receiving new rainbow rewards that are more powerful than gold rewards. Some new siege objectives will be considered incomplete if you return from siege and your pursuit level is at 1. Some new siege objectives will be considered incomplete if you return from the siege and your pursuit level. I'm not quite sure what that's trying to say, but basically if you beat Kulve Taroth, it doesn't matter how many times it takes, but as long as you beat Kulve Taroth without ever failing or abandoning the quest / returning from quest, you get an extra 2 slots. If you beat Kulve Taroth in her Fury mode, you get 2 slots, and I don't remember what the last one is. There's a total of 6 you can get from doing special objectives, and I don't remember what that last 2 is from. And then, of course, if you get maximum reward level, I believe you get 2 that way as well, just by default, but that's not a special objective, and you'll see what I mean as we're doing the quest. I guess that's all it has to say. Okay, so I just want to show you the quest name here. The Fury of El Dorado. The old girl is back and stronger than ever, this time dressed to the nines in glittering white gold coat. With the 1st and 5th working together, we won't let this golden opportunity go to waste. So it's basically the same quest. There's a few differences. At lower pursuit levels, she runs away a lot faster. She has a Fury mode that is accessed by having broken every part of her gold coat off at some point. That's how you enter that. I think that's correct. I could be wrong, but from my experiences, that's what causes it. And she just, like any Arc-Tempered, has more health, hits harder. The standard Arc-Tempered treatment. The quest is a lot more fun this time around because the pursuits end much faster. Like, usually the way it goes is the first time you go in, you just collect tracks, you don't even attack her. And this is with pro groups. If you're with people who don't quite understand the meta, it might not go that way, but this is the meta as I understand it. The first time, you just collect tracks, you don't attack, she'll run away. The second time, you start attacking her and start breaking as many parts off as you can. You're most likely going to get to the 3rd area, and then she'll get away. I believe people can still get her to the 4th, but you're probably not going to beat her. And I do know some groups actually have her run away in the 2nd area. It depends on how good your group is. Then on that 3rd run is usually when you beat her, assuming people don't faint. And people faint a lot. Like any other Arc-Tempered, people don't come in prepared, and it goes poorly. So why don't I show you, since I'm wearing layered armor, to continue wearing this layered armor we worked so hard to earn, let me show you what we're wearing for our armor. So we're of course still using the Taroth Sword Fire. This is such a good weapon because, it's got the plus 20 defense, which is always nice. It's got a level 3 slot, so we can put Elementalists on because we don't have the element awakened, so that works. It's got good raw damage, and it's got a good chunk of white sharpness just by default. It's just such a good... I mean, I'm pretty certain, for the most part, this is still the best in slot longsword. It out-damages the Devil Joe longsword and the Divine Slasher and the Empress Sword sticks, as far as I know. But even if it doesn't out-damage them, it's just overall the best, because you don't have to build your set around getting white sharpness. So like the reason the Emperor's Sword Sticks was great is it had a ton of white sharpness and has Razor Sharp built in, but its raw damage was low, and blast, if you only get 1 or 2 blast off, it doesn't really do that much for damage. So Emperor's Sword Sticks, while it's a good weapon, its damage still isn't that high. Divine Slasher and the Reaver Cruelty, I believe that's what it's called, I always forget, have much higher damage, but you have to build your set around getting handicraft so that they have white sharpness, which is a bigger problem for the Divine Slasher because I think you have to have 3 levels of handicraft just to get a little bit of white sharpness on it. So that's why the Taroth Sword Fire is so great, is you can just do pretty much anything else because it already has white sharpness. And if you're wearing Drachin and have, build for affinity, you can hold that white sharpness. So it just less time worrying about sharpening and less skills, or more offensive skills can be built in, or utility skills or whatever. So it's just overall the best longsword for pretty much anything, utility, attack, everything, because it's got a little less raw than Divine Slasher, but not much, and better sharpness. Plus you can put the 10% affinity on it, so we've been over all this before. Anyway, that's why we're using that. Emperor's Crown Gamma, we use this because it's got 3 level 1 slots plus 2 levels of wide range, so we just put 3 wide range decorations in there, boom, full wide range. Empress Mail Gamma, I put this on because of Tool Specialist and a level 3 slot. That's about the only reason. There might be a better piece to put here, but that's just what I went with. Whatever, it works. Direction Vambrace is Alpha, just because I didn't see any gloves that really worked better. 2 levels of Critical Eye, 1 level of attack, and then I threw 2 Part Breaker decorations on it. And the Empress Mail, I believe, has a Tenderizer decoration on it. Empress Coil Beta, notice lots of Lunastra, but mix of Gamma and Beta. So this has 2 levels of Tool Specialist on it, so that caps out our Tool Specialist skill, so we'll recover our tools, our Temporal Mantle and our Health Booster very quickly. But I can put a Part Breaker on this as well as a Vitality decoration. And then Empress Greaves Beta, this has 2 levels of Health Boost, so that'll cap out Health Boost with that Health, or that Vitality decoration, and then I put an Expert decoration and another Tenderizer. Tech Charm 3 gets us to Attack Boost 4, and then Temporal Mantle and Health Booster. This is to keep me alive, this is to help keep other people alive. If we look at our skills, we have both Lunastra set bonuses, the Stamina Cap and the Mind's Eye. Wide Range 5, Attack Boost 4, Health Boost 3, Part Breaker 3, Tool Specialist 3, Earplugs 2. This will be worthless, but we have it because it was on a piece. Critical Eye 2, Weakness Exploit 2, Peak Performance 1, again useless, but it was on one of our pieces. Mushroomancer, oh, that was what that decoration was. It wasn't an expert, it was a Mushroomancer. So Mushroomancer to give us the ability to eat blue mushrooms to keep people alive, and non-elemental boost on our Taroth Sword Fire to increase its raw attack power. So that is our set. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to eat the spring platter. We'll watch the little video. And then there will probably be a cut here because I have to find a group and get into the quest. I love that they change that when events are going on, and it always looks so good. Also, just because it's, it will always bother me. I know I mention this all the time, but it'll always bother me that I started off with our hair color the wrong color because of, I don't even know the reasoning anymore. I've explained it a million times, but that'll always bother me, but I am super happy that I fixed it, and I love how our character looks now. The more I've thought about it, the more I enjoy that we got that little bit of adventure flavor out of having it being darker, because I had to come up with an explanation for why it got lighter, and it kind of adds, as I've said many times, a bit of an extra difficulty our character had to overcome in being in the new world. An extra hurdle? I don't know. I can't think of the right word right now, which that'll probably bug me later, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Just another, it just increases the value of how hard we worked to get Astera and the new world to the spot it's at now, and bringing the commission to the point of being able to really enjoy their time in the new world instead of constantly having to just research and fight for survival. Now they can actually truly learn everything there is to know about the new world and do things like this, like fireworks. But, the things were rough when we got here. I'm going on a ramble. I didn't even get to really say what I meant to say, because I can't think of the word I was thinking of. I just wanted to express the fact that I like that our character had an extra facet. That's the word I was trying to think of. An extra facet to their story of coming to the new world. In any case, there will probably be a nice little cut here while I find a group to run this with. I might just cut right into beginning our first run. I'm going to try and find a group that is on pursuit level 1. That way we can see the little opening and get in there. And we'll go from there. So I will see you all in a moment, however I decide to do this.
There it is, at last. Reminds me of that time. Now get out there. Ready?
I forgot to switch that back to auto. Anyway, so I just realized I might have been saying Arc-Tempered Kushala Daora this entire time. I don't think I was, but just in case, that was a mistake. It's Arc-Tempered Kulve Taroth.
Over here.
So I give you the little opening there. And everyone you'll notice is using light bow guns. I don't know why I'm attacking. I saw other people attacking, but we don't really need to because we're just supposed to pick up tracks. Which I'm not seeing any at the moment, so I guess we'll just attack, because why not? It took forever to actually get a group, so that kind of sucks. And I'm trying to remember, oh, right, so I don't believe there's any new endemic life. We'll keep our eye open, but I don't think there is. I think all the endemic life's the same. However, you'll notice that the music's slightly different. The other important thing to note is that we'll never see normal Kulve Taroth again. When Kulve Taroth is live, it will always be Arc-Tempered now. I think it's probably because there's really no point in having the normal one, because you can get all the weapons from Arc-Tempered. All the new weapons, all the old weapons, they're all available from Arc-Tempered. So, there's no real point to have the normal one. Now, there are obviously new items to get from Arc-Tempered Kulve Taroth. I think there's only one new craft material, though, that's required, like any Arc-Tempered, for making the Gamma Armor. However, it's not a ticket. It's an actual drop item, and the problem is, I can't remember if you can pick them up from her normal shiny drops, or if you have to get them as rewards only. I'm kind of trying to watch as we go along. I haven't seen any of the new one. The other thing I'm unsure of is if my volume is at the right level. I hope it is. I've been playing around with it, as you all know, for the last couple of videos. And looking over at it, I can't tell if my voice is really gonna be like muffled by the music and the sound effects, or if it's at a good level. So again, after this video, I'll check it, and if it's good, great. If it's bad, I'll continue to try and adjust. I might have to maybe increase the gain on my microphone, or I might have to lower the volume again on the game. The problem is when I lower the volume on the game, it always seems like it ends up being too quiet. And then, I don't know. I'll have to keep playing with it. We'll figure it out. So you'll see no one's really fighting. Everyone's just picking up tracks. And that's by design. Obviously, as I said, the meta is you pick up tracks, and then after you pick up tracks on the first run, then we'll start fighting. But you need to get as many tracks as you can, because if you don't, her, come on, get the track. Her time spent in rounds is really short. At least compared to normal Kulve Taroth. Yeah, see? We'll leave the locale soon. Not even to the second area. Oh, come on. Really? That was my bad. But whatever. Well, someone stopped her retreat. Not quite what we wanted, but that's fine. We did too much damage. Okay, second area reached.
Proceed with caution.
Alright. God, I really hope that my mic is at a good volume. It just seems like the music's super loud compared to my talking. But again, I can't tell until I check the videos after. They're all staying back there. Are we really not gonna do any fighting? I feel like if she's in there, we should. Sorry, that was me opening my phone. I always worry that I get too loud and then my fiance will be upset because she's trying to sleep. I don't want to keep her up. That's partly why my voice is so quiet compared to some videos. And that's why I'm having this trouble with the sound to my voice ratio. It all comes just, oh crap, someone already released her? You gotta be kidding me. It all comes down to the fact that I'm kind of lowering my voice while also trying to be loud enough, and so then we end up with music and sound effects conflicting with my voice and blah 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 blah. As I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt. And I don't know how it compares. When I look at my recording software, my voice looks super quiet compared to
Yourself together.
Compared to the actual where the volume of the game is hitting. But sometimes that happens and it still sounds correct. So we'll have to see what happens. And yes, I know we're not fighting and this part's boring, but honestly, whoever kept knocking down all those things, I guess I knocked one down too, but I didn't hit her. I didn't realize just how little damage it takes to keep her here, and so we were not supposed to keep her here. And this is probably going to screw us over, which kind of stinks. But we're just running around waiting because we need her to leave. We can't just abandon, because if we abandon, we give up to, I think they're called prismatic. I know it said rainbow, but I believe they're called prismatic. Slots for items, and the prismatic slots don't always give, or oh wait, maybe they're rainbow slots and it's prismatic items. I don't know. We'll see when we actually get rewards, but they don't always give them, but they have a very high probability of giving them, and we really don't want to we really don't want to miss out on any of them because there's a lot of new weapons to get. I moved it a little closer to my mic, and I'm sorry for all the noise I'm making, like moving my chair and smashing my chair into my subwoofer, trying to adjust so that I'm closer to my mic so that my voice hopefully is coming in over the volume of the game. It's a mess. I guess they're down there fighting now, so I guess I'll go down there and help out. I guess today I'm talk about, since I brought up new weapons, there are new weapons. Some of them, depending on the situation, can technically be better than the Taroth Sword Fire. It depends, and I don't think anyone's done all the math yet. I don't think it's confirmed. Okay, now she's running away. I don't think it's confirmed that the weapons are better. I just think there's some that are competitive with Taroth Sword Fire. We'll check them out when we get them and kind of compare. But I believe some people said that some of the new weapons are better, so Taroth Sword Fire may not always be best in slot anymore, just most of the time. I'm hoping at some point I can give a better explanation of that doesn't seem so, I don't know, I feel like I ramble too much and don't really get my point across.
Oh, hello.
Okay, let's see if people will join me again. It seems like we're going. Seems like we're going quickly getting people. Because I was thinking about putting a cut in here, but I was talking as we entered Astera, and I don't want to cut out my voice. But be prepared. We won't win this run. We shouldn't, at least. It's possible, I guess, but I don't think we will. So the next time we're in town, I might just cut out part of it or all of it to get to the last run. We'll see what happens. I happen to still be talking when we entered town. That's why I didn't do a cut there. We don't need to see it at that time. I felt bad making everyone watch the video the first time, but I had to because I wanted to show it to all of you. You can see she looks different. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I meant to bring up. Not only is the music different, but you'll notice, well, Taroth, of course, not only is she arc-tempered, but she actually looks different.
Over here.
I know that each of the other arc-tempered monsters have had slight differences in their appearance, but like, Kulve Taroth has a huge difference in her appearance because she's now white gold instead of gold, and that white gold is actually drastically different looking than just the normal gold. Like, they did a good job with it, in my opinion, at least. So now, of course, our goal is to break as many parts as possible. Still picking up tracks and stuff, obviously, but we need to break as many parts as we can to ensure we get our reward level up, and to also make it easier to get her into Fury mode. Trying not to stagger them, and I feel bad because I did hit them a couple of times there. So trying to blow up their bombs for them so they can keep placing them. See, everyone's going ham because we gotta break as many parts as we can. No, I don't want to pick up. I meant to pick up the track, not the crystal shards again. couple of parts broken already. Alright. Let's pick up our stuff. I don't believe I've seen a new item yet, so I don't think we can get it from anything but rewards. Like I said, hopefully I'm getting my point across and I'm being clear. You also notice, again, everyone goes light bowgun. I don't, obviously, because I'm a longsword main, and I don't just switch weapons just to be part of the meta. But a lot of people do. They just use whatever the meta is, which I don't blame them if you're, just trying to be effective. But I also like to enjoy what I'm doing, and I don't enjoy light bowgun. I don't think it's a bad weapon. It's just not fun for me like longsword is. Don't hit me, please. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go. Make sure we get our pursuit level up as much as possible so that if we don't win this time, we can at least win next time for sure. Pursuit level, just like previous Kulve Taroth, increases how long she hangs around. So higher pursuit level means you have more time. Sometimes I forget to do that. This time I did forget to put bombs down, so at least I got one down. I'll take the hit. Oh, that's another thing that's different. When she does her little flame attack where she shoots flames up in a vertical line, she does it twice in a row now. Which will basically kill you if you get hit. Lost track of what we've broken because we've broken so many pieces. I don't think we've broken either forearm though, which is a problem because they're the hardest to break. She finally went for that. Alright, so far so good. Still back under, huh? You also notice, look how different her move looks while mollified. It's so cool. Hopefully you're all able to follow what's going on. I know I'm not doing a lot of talking, and I don't even know if you can hear me because of the sound of the game. Hopefully you can. But I have no idea. I always get sad when I realize that all my adjustments still don't work the way I want them to. Alright, good. One forearm, or foreleg broken. Oh, Spike fainted. So that sucks. So that's one faint. If we get 3 faints, then we will lose out on 2 rewards. Just gotta avoid that. You also notice I'm not picking up a lot of items like I used to, because of the limited amount of time we get and what we need to do. It's harder to justify grabbing shinies. Now I can. But grabbing shinies when you have limited time and need to be, trying to break all our parts off, it's kind of hard to justify. Just a little bit. I don't know, the only part we might have left to break is her, is chipping her horns. She's gonna go to the next area now. Yep. Alright, so she's headed to,
Keep looking. Don't let up.
third
We're bound
area.
to pick up the trail somewhere.
I think if we chip her horns, we might release her. Because I think we just have that left for breaks, which would be good. I think I forgot to bring cool drinks. Luckily, there's always that mushroom that's right next to the entrance to the third area, so. Let's go. Oh, someone else chipped the horns. Nope, we just chipped the horns. Oh god. That was unexpected. Okay. So we must still have something else to break because she's not released. Well, Spike fainted again, so Spike is our weakest link. That is unfortunate. Luckily, someone had feline insurance. And I know I've got wide range, but I didn't have time to save Spike because I wasn't in here yet. But whatever. Sometimes I forget that I have wide range. I don't like playing healer. I just feel I need to, because if I don't, I always seem to fail. And I kind of was saving it for, oh crap, the final area. Should like not die. Yep. Let's put this down. Up. Switch to the mushroom so I can kill people if I need to. Alright, there we go. I don't know what parts we have to break still.
Watch yourself.
Okay, she's out now. Okay, so now we have the tail and the horns. Ow. That's new. I don't remember that happening. Alright. Because of the tail break needed, I'm heading back to camp to pick up bombs. So once we break the tail, she'll probably jump into Fury mode. We won't really know until we get there. Hopefully people don't stink at this, but Spike worries me. Because her Fury mode's no joke. She's got new moves. I already told you about where she shoots the flames twice, but she has more than that. There's the sleep. I really don't like where she's sleeping though. I might not be able to bomb her tail. Okay, I still can. Sweet. I didn't mean to eat that blue mushroom. I forgot I wasn't set to bombs. It's my bad. There's the Fury. I love the new dialogue. They're like, what is this? This is Arc-Tempered. Alright, let's throw on our... Okay, we got the tail broken, which is good. Gotta grab that stuff right away because the tail is one of the ones that can give you the gem and stuff. I don't know which one was the tail. I just gotta grab them all. Now I just gotta keep everyone alive. Which means... Now, it is possible when she goes into Fury to not break her horns. It's totally possible. You can still time out, which stinks, but I think it's less likely to happen. Because if you're able to get her to this point, you're doing pretty well. So there you go, there's another one of her new attacks. Which is where she does a sweeping flame. And there's another one, you might remember that from the Greatest Jagras. He got that from her, which is where, because technically on console, Arc-Tempered Kulve Taroth came out first, but she came out second on PC. But yeah, that arm slam attack was new from Arc-Tempered Kulve Taroth, and they gave it to the Greatest Jagras to make the Greatest Jagras more unique from normal Jagras. So we might time out on here. One shot. I can't heal you if you get one shot. So Spike really screwed us over because now we only have one life left. It's going to be tough to get through this. Oh, we did it. Oh, we did it. Okay, so you'll see that we got single run siege complete, ×2 prismatic, giant horns broken while furied, ×4 prismatic. I thought it was only 2, it was ×4. So that's a total of at least 6 prismatic items that we can get, or rainbow items. I don't know why I keep calling them prismatic, but whatever, I'm calling them prismatic. So not bad. 2 runs is awesome. This was a good group. So let's carve up our stuff here. So after this run is done, there will be a cut because I have to continue farming Arc-Tempered Kulve Taroth items in order to make the Gamma armor set and potentially get some of the new weapons. So there will be a cut, just like there was a cut at the beginning, and what I'll do is to end the video, I'll record once I have the materials needed to make the Gamma armor. Because I'll be farming this for a couple of days, because it takes a bit to get all the items you need. You need a lot of the new items, so it'll take me a while. But I'll farm that up, and then we'll go to that. So we'll look at the rewards, and then there will be a cut, and then I'll see you all to make the armor and check it out. So let's see here. This is usual. Usual. This is the new one. Kulve Taroth Emperor Nugget. A glittering white gold nugget from Kulve Taroth. Bring it to the smithy to craft new equipment. We need a ton of these, so I think it's like 25. I think you need 5 per piece, so getting only one kind of sucks. You know what? What we'll do is we'll get our rewards, and then I'll do the cut, because that way, if I get a new weapon, you can kind of see what they would look like. Ooh, an artillery jewel. Oh, we needed this, because that skill only has 2 levels, and we now have 2 of it, so we can add it to anything if we ever decide to use gun lance. That's awesome. And we made it to max reward level. Awesome. You can see that I got a lot of the special awards. They don't really do anything for you, but it's fun to see, just because I was healing and stuff. It's cool. Alright, the Siege of Kulve Taroth is complete.
Oh, hello.
Alright, so let's check this out, and then we'll do our cut. So obtain rewards, you can see there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of that. And that gets us... Ooh, we got 9 of the incandescent, that's what it's called, incandescent weapon. So 1 from each of the prismatic or rainbow slots, and then 1 from a yellow slot. That's nice. And I think we got 1 of the gold because I wasn't paying attention. But I do think we got, so we have 2 of that item for the gamma set. Let's see what we got here. Wow, we filled it up. No long swords though, so that stinks. Alright, so Taroth Blitz support, nothing, that's not anything new, it's an old weapon, I think. Kjar, okay, Kjar is the new weapon, so Kjar Pipe Water, so this is the new hunting horn. The reason they're special is you'll notice that under skills, they have critical element. All the Kjar weapons have critical element built into them, so not only do they have a high element on the weapon, when you get a critical, that element damage is boosted. So that's pretty cool that they give you, like, all of these Kjar weapons have high element on them, and they give you critical element. So that's pretty cool. So we got our first new weapon. It just is sad it's not for longsword. There's a Kjar switch axe, that's nice. And a Kjar greatsword, so that's nice as well. So that's actually pretty good. We got 3 new weapons, plus some weapons that were old but we didn't have, so that's nice. Oh, we have more. Holy crap, we actually have more. Okay. 1 more old weapon we didn't have, so that's fine. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do a cut, and I'll see you all to look at the armor once I've completed farming. Welcome back, everyone. So, I believe I finished getting all of the items we need to make the Kulve Taroth Gamma armor. I have not gotten any Kjar longswords yet, unfortunately. I've gotten a lot of Kjar weapons for other weapon types, but longswords I have not been lucky yet, so can't show those off yet, but we should be able to at least make the Kulve Taroth Gamma set, which took 35. Yeah, I do have enough. Each piece takes 5. Each piece takes 7 Kulve Taroth Emperor nuggets, which means that, you know, with 5 pieces at 7 apiece, we needed 35. So luckily I have all 35, plus an extra. And I'll of course farm more Kulve Taroth to try and get those Kjar longswords, but I just wanted to at least show you I finished at least getting the stuff for the Gamma armor. Do we have another armor to make because of the Spring Fest? Yeah, there we are, Blossom. Okay, so we have the Blossom Alpha armor that we can make with Spring Blossom tickets. So let's show that off real quick. So that's what it looks like. It's pretty dapper looking, but when you compare it to the Gala suit, for example, I don't know, it just doesn't hold a candle. I really like that. Well, I guess the Gala suit is like when you're in full dress clothes, and then the Blossom set is like when you've dressed down a little bit, like you've taken your jacket off and you're just wearing your vest and your tie. And it's also got a mask, so it's more for a masquerade than for just like a gala. But in any case, that's the Blossom set. We can go ahead and make this... Oh, I guess I'll talk about the skills here. So, the mask gives 2 level 1 slots, and the Honey Hunter skill, I don't know that we've ever talked about Honey Hunter, so it increases the quantity of honey you receive when gathering in the field, so you just get an extra honey per gather. So it's nice if you need to get honey gathered, but since you can do that through the ancient tree, there's not really much reason to gathering out in the field, really. I guess I'll make it... Well, no, I'll wait to make it until after. The body gives 2 level 1 slots, plus quick sheath, so you just sheath your weapon faster. The hands give 2 level 1 slots, and paralysis resistance, so more resistant to paralysis, which isn't super helpful since the only things that really do that are Vespoid and Great Gyros, but maybe an Iceborne paralysis will be a bigger effect. Really, honestly, status effects don't affect the hunter that much. They're more for using against monsters, but whatever. The waist gives 2 level 1 slots and scout fly range up, so that just makes your scout flies detect stuff from farther away. I don't find that useful. I actually find that detrimental because it's already difficult to see the scout flies sometimes when they notice something. If they're doing it from even farther away, that could be problematic. And then the boots give 2 level 1 slots, so that's a total of 10 level 1 slots, plus recovery speed, which just makes you recover your red portion of health faster. So not a super useful armor set, but it's fun. The one thing is, I don't think we got a layered version of this, which is surprising. Which I thought we would have. I guess not. I'll have to check. Maybe we already have it. Maybe we got it with a different event and I just don't remember. Because we'll be taking off our layered armor after this video anyway, because I've been wearing it for a while. And I think it's time to take it off. Alright, so now that part's done, let's talk about Kulve Taroth Gamma. So the head gives a level 3 slot and 2 level 1 slots, so that's a ton of decoration slots. It also gives Power Prolonger level 1 and Stun Resistance level 1. That's okay. The body, I guess let's also take a look at it. This is what it looks like. I think it looks a lot better than the alpha, just because the white gold, I think, is less garish, but I still think the beta looks a lot better, so it's kind of unfortunate because that body piece kind of makes you look fat. It's almost like how Solaire's armor looks super cool, but Solaire's armor in Dark Souls just makes you look fat. Not a big fan of that, but it's still, like, the main is super cool. So helmet we already talked about. Body, level 1 slot, 2 levels of handicraft, and a level of agitator. So this is pretty much a direct upgrade of the Kushala Beta, I believe. So Kushala Beta, that gives a level 2 slot. So maybe not. Well, yeah, no, it's a direct upgrade then, because you can... okay, there we are. So it's... no, not Kushala Gamma. Kulve Taroth, there we go. So it's got a level, handicraft level 2, and then agitator, which is a level 2 gem. So this actually gives you an extra level 1 slot compared to Kushala Beta, so that's kind of nice. The hands give you a level 1 slot, 2 levels of handicraft, and a level of constitution. That's pretty good. I don't think handicraft is on any other gloves that I remember, so that's kind of nice. How many glimstones do we have now? 19, Jesus. The waist gives a level 3 slot, critical boost, and weakness exploit, so that's really good because those two synergize, obviously. So that's a pretty powerful slot. And then the feet gives a level 3 slot, a level 1 slot, 2 levels of agitator, and heat guard. So overall, the set's pretty good. As a set, it's not super great because there's no set bonus, surprisingly. But each piece, aside from really the helmet, it can be extremely useful in builds. So it's a pretty versatile set. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know that we'll really ever use it, but I mean, we have it, so we can. The unfortunate thing is Drachen is just so OP with the number of slots it gives and the skills it gives. It's hard for anything to compete, and I kind of wish they'd nerf it. Maybe they'll nerf it in Iceborne, but they do need to. There's 2 things that need to be nerfed in this game, and I'm not really pro-nerfing normally, but there's 2 things that definitely need to nerf. The Dragon King eye patch needs to be dropped to 1 level of weakness exploit. Probably can still leave the level 3 slot on it, but should only be 1 level of weakness exploit. And the Drachen armor set needs to be nerfed a bit, because it just, there's no reason to use anything else. Really, the best set is to get a weapon that has a decent amount of white sharpness, then wear the body, hands, waist, feet of Drachen and the Dragon King eye patch, and you're basically set for pretty much 90% of quests. That needs to change. There needs to be more use of other armors. So hopefully in Iceborne, some of that will change. Either there won't be a G rank Drachen, or the G rank version won't be so overpowering compared to other G rank armor sets. But we'll see. We'll see what they do with it. I have faith in Capcom. There's always something that's a little overpowered, and obviously you're always going to have like weapons that are best in slot. They do a pretty good job overall of keeping it so that variety works out, but you know, aside from the Kiar weapons I haven't gotten yet, Taroth Sword Fire is the best longsword. So until we had access to the Kiar weapons, there was no reason to use any other longswords after Taroth Sword Fire released. So it happens. You can always use whatever you want. Everything is viable. You can do everything with anything. So that part's nice. But if you really are looking at the meta and min-maxing, that's what needs to be adjusted a little bit. But you know, don't get too bogged down with the meta. Play how you enjoy, use what you enjoy. As long as it works and you can beat the quest without fainting 3 times, then you can use whatever you want. There's no reason not to. I just unfortunately always feel compelled to use the meta because I don't want to. I don't know. If I know that there's something better, you'd like to use what's better, and I always feel compelled to use the best, and that kind of stinks because I do like a lot of the designs of different armors in this game, and it's unfortunate to know that oh, we do have the Blossom set. Cool. I don't remember when we got that. But yeah, I wish I wasn't so compelled to always use whatever is the meta and best, or at least close to it. But I am. But don't feel that you need to be. If there's something you want to use and it's not the meta, use it. It's okay. I just hope that there is a little more balance so that I can do that as well without feeling like I'm gimping myself. But enough ranting on that. That's where we're going to end for today. Oh, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not where we're going to end for today. There's one more thing we need to look at. I know this is a very long video, and that's okay. I've read all this stuff, so I'm not going to read it again, because this video is super long. We should have a new Palico set. Yeah, the butterfly set. So we got this from the Spring Blossom tickets, which I have a ton of still. So let's go ahead and switch Shadow over to this for a while. I was feeling a need for change in his outfit, so this is perfect. And there we go. That'll be fun for a little bit. Alright, that's where we're going to end for today. I'll probably be recording my next video right away. We have something exciting to do in our next video, so I'm looking forward to that. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos, and of course you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. However, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.